Hey everyone, Loader Buggy here, and I feel like it's been a long time since I've done a Black Ops 2 commentary. Maybe it's been less time than I think it's been, but I feel like it's been a while since I've done Black Ops 2. But hey everyone, Loader Buggy here, and I'm bringing you another Black Ops 2 Call of Duty commentary. And some time ago, whenever I did a dual comm with Calling Me Crazy, after we had finished shooting our respective videos, we were just kind of chit-chatting and stuff, and he had mentioned to me another creator that he had come across that was quite entertaining, and he recommended I check him out, and I did so, and I have enjoyed their content from the shadows, only leaving a comment every once in a while. I think I've only left like one or two, just to let my presence be known. But I absolutely have agreed that he was a highly entertaining commentator, and so I watched a couple of his videos, and then he did one pretty recently that was called Nothing Lasts Forever. So I am absolutely ripping him off here, 100%, no shame in that game. And full credit goes to Boosh. Link will be in the description for not only his channel, but for that particular video. Highly enjoyable video, and I absolutely recommend you go watch that one first. Go ahead and give my video a pause, go watch Boosh's video, and then come back and watch mine. But he was talking about the sentiment that nothing lasts forever, and I think coincidentally this was also a topic that CNanners had on one of his old Black Ops 1 commentaries as well. And it's one that sticks out to me because it's just something that's super relatable. I feel like we talk about nostalgia a lot on this channel, and it understandably so, because the whole basis of this channel is about retro Call of Duty, old school Call of Duty, the games that we grew up loving and experiencing. That, you know, it's a type of game that has kind of ceased to exist, and it just is I almost said gentle reminder, but it's more like an earthquake that nothing lasts forever. These good old days that we are so tied to and so fixated on are a thing of the past. The good old days never repeats itself, at least in the same way. I have mentioned before that I believe there is multiple periods in our life that we can point to and refer to them as the good old days. But it's important to remember that can never be duplicated. Replicated in a way, sure. We do have multiple good old days, like I said, at least I believe, but they're never the same. Every period of our life is different, and once we have entered one period, that is what we're going to be experiencing. And whenever that period ends and the new period begins, it will never be the same as it once was. There's always an end to whatever that thing is, whether it's the golden age of Call of Duty, whether it's life in your hometown. Maybe you'll move away, and that period is no longer there. It's never going to be the same. Even if you moved back a few years down the road, it's not going to be quite the same as it once was. And it's important to remember that life is a very fickle thing. It is something that is not a tangible thing that you can hold and cherish and hug and love, but there are lots of things that are a part of life that are, you know, really important to remember to cherish. And the fact that things do have an expiration date, all things have an expiration date in life. Life begins with life, with creation, with birth. But at the end of the day, everything deteriorates with time. Whether that's memories, your existence, your favorite video game series, it all deteriorates with time. Even the things that seem like they'll hold up forever, you give them enough time, and you'll start to see the wear and tear. It's just a fact of life. So it's such a true statement that nothing lasts forever. And it's a sad thing that we have to deal with. It's a sad thing, and it's a sad truth that it really can't be avoided. There's no way around it. But it can also be a very positive thing. You can learn to appreciate things more and hold them more closely and take more time with the ones you love spend more time doing the things that you love, because eventually you might not be able to do those things, or you might not be able to see that person, or that chapter of your life may simply just close. And I think it's very, very important to put an emphasis on the things that you love, put an emphasis on spending time with the people that you love, and on a less important scale, put an emphasis on really taking the time and enjoying these games that we hold so dear. Because, yes, they still exist, but they aren't what they once were, and we'll never get them back to what they once were. Even if all the players returned, it may feel for a moment that things are back to their prime. I remember whenever Microsoft first patched Modern Warfare 2, or patched all the old school Call of Duties for that matter, but Modern Warfare 2 in particular just absolutely blew up again. And it was great. It was wonderful to see all those players return. There was thousands of players playing the game again. You could pretty much jump into any playlist you wanted to, and you were going to find players. And yes, it was pretty magical, but in the coming weeks, it wasn't the same. We were back to where we were at. Players were dwindling, and they were all moving on to whatever the next game was on their list. So just remind yourself periodically that nothing lasts forever. Appreciate it while you got it, because the end is coming. And as sad as that sounds, it's not that sad, because you'll have those memories. You'll be able to cherish those memories and remember them fondly. So that was just kind of what I was thinking about. Thanks, Boosh, for letting me steal your video idea. Again, full credit to him will be in the video description. Thanks, everyone. Bye now.